Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Check 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 1 2. Check check check. Check 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 check. Let's turn me down a little. Check 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 1 2. Gracious good evening, sports fans. We welcome you once again to the Southside Ice Arena, where we are just moments away from tonight's broadcast, where it will be your Aquinas College Saints as they do battle with the Stallions from Western Michigan University. Welcome, my friends, to what is the start of a Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff crazy weekend of AQ athletics. Congratulations, first and foremost, go out right now to the men's and women's cross-country team from the Saints. They had an excellent showing this weekend, including an 18th place finish in the Nationals for the AQ women's cross-country team. So congratulations on that one. And then yesterday, we had the women's soccer team with an impressive 3-1 victory over St. Ambrose. And tomorrow they will be playing Marion for the title. Now we're underway here. I'm Joey. Next to me is Chuck. We want to thank you for joining us here today as play is underway, as the Saints will be defending the right side cage as Western has the puck here early in this contest. Setting up, tries to put one on the net, kind of swatted away there by AQ. But they hold it in, take another slap shot, and held on to this time. It looks like it is it Berthauden right now in the goal? Yep, it is. Yeah. Number 70. Yep, it is. Well, bring in. Come on, talk to me a little bit there, Chuck. I've been waiting to hear from you.
Well, Joey, what are some keys of the game for you today?
As I would definitely say the key to this game for the Saints, and it's something that we talk about regularly with Coach Rosema as the Saints bring it up. Speaking of the devil shoots, tries to put it on net. Nice save there by the goalie. It is to stay out of the penalty box. Second chance. Shoots! Scores! Goal! Biscuit in the basket, and AQ jumps out to a quick lead. Holy cow. Firing that one in for the Saints. Number 71, Gavin Rosema. I believe the helper on that one will go to, I believe it was Betcher, number 91. We'll have to wait for the official ruling on that. But what a start to the game here for AQ. It took a whopping 42 seconds. And we're back underway. Well, at some point, Chuck, I'll be able to tell everybody the keys to this game. But, man, when you have actions like that, the key is if you got the momentum, let it go.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll have time. Hopefully they keep scoring like that.
Oh. Yeah. So Zach Burns will get one of the assists. It's Gavin Rosema technically with the assist, and the goal goes to Cesario. So Ben gets the goal. Hey, all that matters right now for the AQ faithful is the biscuit was in the basket. They're on top 1-0. Play continues. Now I have a chance here as it is Western with the puck, trying to bring it to middle ice, but it's intercepted, redeflected. They go for a wholesale line change, and now following suit is AQ, and they dump it in and finish it up. The key to this game, though, for the Saints defensively is to stay out of the box. A wraparound tries to power it in. A good job there by the goalie for Western. Looks like that is number 40, Chris Mazurek. Mazurek in the pipes for Western. They have to stay out of the penalty box. Their PK is exceptional, but they've spent too much time, even in the midst of this winning streak, with guys serving time in the penalty box. Face-off is won by Aquinas. They wrap it around the end boards, try another wrap around. Good pressure from Western. A shot on goal, that's going to be held on to, and we're going to have yet another face-off deep in the AQ attack zone.
To me, another good thing is you just said it, shot on goal. I think if you can get a lot of shots, I mean, you tire that goalie out, and then the score's only going to increase.
Well, you just hit one of my favorite recurring motifs of hockey. Put the goal on the net, and good things will happen. This time, it is the Stallions winning the faceoff. Now, Chuck, let's talk a little bit about that. Why are they the Stallions and not the Broncos?
Well, Joey, come to find out, they do have a an NCAA team, so they used the Bronco name, so they had to come up with a little bit different, but they kept in the horse category.
As play is going to be, the puck is going to go out of play. We're going to have a face-off in the Western attack zone. Yeah, I would say they have a halfway decent Division I team in the NCAA.
Yeah,
Only the
yeah.
defending national champions out of Kalamazoo and Bronco land. Face-off won cleanly this time by Western. They take the shot on goal. That's going to go high up into the netting. Now, today is an interesting day here at the Southside Ice Arena. Beyond this game, which started, well, technically was supposed to start at 7:30, but we all know any fan of Aquinas hockey, whatever the time is, you can add another 15 minutes if you're lucky before the game actually starts. But we also have a D3 game on the other sheet of ice in this same arena. That'll begin at, I believe, 9 o'clock, if I remember right.
Well, 9:30 probably.
Tries to center it, but it goes all the way down. No icing because that was fired away by the Saints. So that's going to cause AQ. Berthauden holds on to it. Now he gives it off to one of the defensemen. Behind the AQ set. Now they try to push it forward. It's intercepted by Western, but taken right away by AQ. That was Rosema that time for sure. Another bad giveaway, but having to tag up were the Stallions. So that'll afford the AQ squad an opportunity to clear it out. They're going to push it up the half boards to neutral ice. Intercepted again. That's Cesario, the goal scorer. Bad giveaway. Saints get away with that one. That's another thing in the keys of the game. Cannot afford, if you remember the game last week, the Saints gave up the first goal in the second half of the home and home. They gave up that goal on a horrible giveaway in the last minute right behind their own net. And they just literally threw it into the front, almost centering it themselves. And they were only too happy to take advantage of it with an easy goal. Face off to the left of the goalkeeper, Mazurek. It's won by Western, and they're going to push it up the ice, but it goes off the leg of one of the Stallions, and now it's whistled around the half boards. Trying to hold it in is Aquinas, but I believe the second effort will be able to get it out to the neutral zone. Taken right back by the Saints and dumped in. They reverse the flow, still behind the cage. And now they send it out to neutral ice. Pushes it up the ice. It's going to go behind the AQ goal. Looked to go for the wraparound, but just a last-second check is able to stop that. But now good possession, wraparound attempt. And holding on to it for dear life there for AQ is the goalie, Berthauden. And Gene with a good job there of keeping that one out of the back of the net. So how was your debut last Friday night? It was a week ago today, I believe, doing the second game, the Cornerstone game versus Indiana Tech.
Yeah, it was big shoes to fill, but I mean I feel like me and Will filled them pretty well.
You guys did a great job. Might have worried too much about giving everybody their 5 minutes of fame, but other than that, it was really good. Tried to keep it in, but it's going to be cleared out, going to go all the way down the ice. Saints are just barely avoid too many men on the ice when they touch that puck. The puck's still deep in the defensive zone for Western. Now they pull it up, but it's intercepted. 3-on-2 if they hustle for the Saints. Far to the right side, tries to center it. Nobody's there. Looks for a wraparound. Sends it out and can't hold it in. Oh. Middendorf was wide open, but he just couldn't hold on to it. And now it's all the way back to neutral ice, pushing it up with a head of steam. It's knocked back in. That's onside. Now it's a battle for the loose puck, chipped in. Dropped down behind the goalie. The Saints going to try to hold it in. That puck is bouncing all over like a pin. Oh, my goodness. That's going to be a roughing. Oh, my goodness. Hit him like a freight train. Glad to see getting up on his own accord. but that's going to be a roughing, I'm sure. Trying to see who it is. They do not have their numbers numeric.
He's
90. No, not who go into the box. Who got hit? I think it was 94. Drew DePayet. Yeah, but it will be spending some time in the sin bin, having the time to think about it, is going to be the freshman from Hudsonville, Aiden Middendorf. So the Saints, as I talked about, they're good at the PK, but they don't want to do it. A couple of missed opportunities to clear. Now they try to fire it up the half boards, unable to do so. Keeping it in as Western. Battle for it around the half boards. Now kicks it back out. Centers it to the opposite flat. Takes the shot, redirected. Second chance, just off the mark. Saints try to clear it, and they do. That'll force the Stallions to tag up as the Saints go for a line change. There's a wraparound looking for a hand. No hand up, and the Saints are able to clear it down. Great play there by Evan Doan from Evansville, Indiana, one of my favorite AQ Saints. Pushing it up the ice, still a minute 15 to go in this man advantage. The puck just inside the blue line. Now it goes outside, forcing again everybody to tag up for the Stallions. Oh, what a threaded pass. Drops it off, takes a shot. Oh, what a save. Then it leads, and now it's going to be cleared all the way down, forcing Western to chase after it as both teams will change up the legs. We have 45 seconds to go in this man advantage. It's still 1-0. AQ on top. Western now trying to get it out of their defensive zone. Finally gets it up to neutral ice. Now that's onside. They're going to wrap it around the half boards. Battle for it to the left of the goal. Drops it off, but nobody was there. Now he's chasing it himself. Goes to the opposite side, redirected, and picking cherries there, baby. Berthon with another great save. And while I have a quick stop and play as they change up the lines, had a great opportunity to talk to his dad last week and then again before the game here today. Just a wonderful man who is visiting from Canada, able to see his son for a couple weeks now. Still 15 seconds to go in the power play. Saints looking to clear it off. So one last chance here for Western. Behind the cage, tries to center it. Oh, and the pass is off the mark. And that's going to just about wrap up this power play for the Stallions. Both teams now back to even strength. We're down to 12 and 20 to go in the first period. 1-0 AQ on top. A quick goal from Ben Cesario. Nice pass to center ice. Just inside the blue line. Takes it up with speed. Lost the puck. And it's going to be picked up by the Stallions. And they'll reverse the flow and bring it back the other way. Chips it in, wraps it around the half board. Saints go after it. Changes the flow. As the D3 team is finishing up a nice game of football catch there behind the glass. Nice job keeping it in, but second effort there by Western. That's going to be a race for the puck, and icing is called. Oh my goodness, I did not think they were going to call that. And now there's a little bit of, hey, how you doing? What would you like for Thanksgiving? And I don't think it is a big old honking leg of a turkey. He wanted more of a leg of a stallion. 11 and 34 to go here in the first period. 1-0 AQ on top. Thanks for joining us here on the Aquinas YouTube network. He's Chuck, I'm Joey. We want to thank you for joining us. Slap shot just over the left shoulder of the goalie, and now Western's able to clear it out and has a full head of steam, but can't keep control of it. Gets it back, loose puck. Still no arms up. Saints want to get it back out to neutral ice. They do. Action all over the place. People falling over the blue line. Now they dump it in. That's on sides. It stayed in play. Changes the direction. Stallions have the puck, and now they'll push it up the ice. Brings it into the attack zone. Looks for somebody to center. Nice little play to deflect it, but a second chance. Oh, that was a good save by the goalie. We're down to 10 and 46 coming up on the halfway mark of the first period. Thanks for joining us, folks. Waiting for the ensuing faceoff. Puck is dropped and it's one clean by AQ. Now they push it up the ice. That's onside pass to defense. Shoots and just misses. Oh, baby. That was a case of almost getting the cherry picking goal, but now it's 2-on-1 the other way for Western. But a good job back checking by AQ. And they'll be able to clear it back out. Another long stretch pass just off the mark. Second man. Oh, my goodness. Nineheist just missed that feed, and he would have been all alone on the goalie. Well, I tell you what, the action is definitely picked up here in the middle portion of the first period. Face-off just outside the blue line. Won by Western. They'll push it up the ice, thread the pass down, just past the red line. Tried to change the different. Oh, that was a dangerous play. That's kind of that be careful with the puck I was talking about. Another bad giveaway. Now a back check that could have been called a cross check. Pops it up, tries to drop it down. Because he was in the defensive zone, that's a legal play. Takes a shot just off the mark. Nice save there by Mazurek. Oh. Another chance for the Saints, and once again the Stallions come out with it. That could be an icing, and it is. Ice, ice, baby, with 9:33 to go here in the first period. Still AQ on top, 1-0. The face-off to the right of the Western goal is won cleanly by the Saints, but a good job to keep it in, and now they're battling for the loose puck. Oh! And goal! Oh my goodness, second chance effort. I'm going to have to wait to hear the official announcement on who got that one, as I was completely blocked by the pillar. Who was it?
Number 12.
So they're going to say it's number 12, which would be Tyler Hilliker.
From the blue line.
That was, I thought the puck was being cleared. Let's hear who's going to get the helpers on that one. As we had the ensuing face-off, they're going to do a quick line change. Face-off won by the Saints, and yet quickly, it's like deja vu all over again. We get these stretches in the game where we have a drop the puck, and then boom, right away we're instantly going to have another face-off. Whether it hits the netting, is grabbed back by the goalie, goes out of play. I do want to say, and I'm not sure who sent me the text message, but thank you. I will tell you, though, I actually don't do the camera changes myself. Zachary Burns gets it. Okay, that I apologize to Zach. They say it was 27, not 12, who gets the goal. So now Zach has a goal and assist. Did you hear who got the 2 assists?
I believe 12 was an assist because it was a shot from the blue line. Who else? Shot and tip.
Must have been redeflected on the way in. Was that the only assist? So the only assist will actually go to Hilliker. The credit for the goal goes to Zach Burns, who now has a goal and an assist, and the Saints have a 2-zip lead with 8:24 to go here in the first. The faceoff's going to go all the way back down to the opposite side of the sheet of ice with 8:21 to go.
That goes back to the put the puck on the net and good things happen.
100%, and I'm glad you were able to follow up on that, honestly, because that I talk about that all the time. I mean, if you're looking for a perfect play, you're almost never going to get it. As there's a battle amongst the half-boards behind the end line. Saints try to center it. Oh, but it's going to be taken away. And now bringing it up to neutral zone and pushing it into the attack zone. Takes a shot on goal. Second chance missed. Saints, what a good takeaway there. And now they get it out to the red line. Pushes it up the ice. That's Burns. Burns waits. What a centering pass to Rozema, who drops it back up. Takes the shot off the mark. Rosie whistles it back up the half boards. Now they go to the opposite side. Right in front of the Western bench. Takes a shot. Missed it. Western has it. The Stallions want to clear it, and they will. Battle and chase after the loose puck. Saints finally win it. Can they clear it? They switch the flow. Tried to push it up the half boards. The puck is intercepted. Second chance. Still taken away and kept in by Western. Now it's behind the goal. Looking to center it. Nobody there. And now he's going to wrap it around and finally whistle it back out to the point. Taken away. It's a battle for the puck. Who's going to get it? The Saints do. What a spin move. Spinorama takes a shot. Oh, what a save. Mazurek with a remarkable save. But how about that move? I thought, Chuck, that was you going into the paint.
Famous basketball line, $1 million move, 10-cent finish.
That's what people used to talk about my golf game. I hit it a mile, but I can't putt from 3 inches. 7:03 to go here in the first period. 2-zip Saints on top. They get the puck. Takes the shot, redeflected, second chance. Still a loose puck and taken away by the Stallions. Pushing it up the ice. Late chance rush. Oh, can't hold on to it. Stood up at the blue line. And that's going to go out of play. And fortunately, it doesn't hit Coach Brandon Rozema. He doesn't got a helmet on it. Man, he's got enough bumps on the noodle. And plus, he's got the young baby. You know, come on.
I don't know. I think that mustache would take it pretty well.
Rosie is just one of the good guys in the sport. And, a face-off cleanly won by the Saints. Looked like could have been a penalty there on Western. No call. So far, we've only had one trip to the penalty box for either team, and that was a very easy call of roughing. Saints bring it back into the zone, push it behind the end line, chase after it, battle for the puck near the corner. Knocked down, but not able to hold it in. Second chance will get it just past the Western bench, and now a few, hey, how you doing? It just seems like the pace of this is insane. They waved off the icing. Western had an opportunity there. They had numbers. Now they center it wide open. Oh, he missed it. Point blank from 3 meters. What a save there by Berthauden. Oh, I thought that was going in for the Western. Look at this. They got numbers again. Takes a Stallion hop, but the Saints get a break, and now they should be able to clear it. Fires it over the glass. It stays in. Tries to center it. Dances around one player. Holds it in with a backhand. Saints try to push it back the other way. Great job there. One of the best offensive series so far in this one by the Stallions. But finally the Saints defense is able to pop one up to center ice and then chase after it. We're down to 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Still 2-zip AQ. Back out to the neutral zone. Western was in a line change. They couldn't touch the puck, but they are able to clear it back out to the neutral zone. Now the Saints follow suit, and now they'll push it up the ice. That was a very, wow, takeaway behind the cage. Oh, the pole got in my way. I couldn't see the action there. Good job defensively once again by the Stallions. They clear it out. Just missed the pass. Saints are going to be able to clear it back out once again. but it's immediately taken away. That goes all the way down. This could be an icing. And it is. With the whistle, 4:10 to go in the first period. AQ up 2-zip. You're watching today's coverage on the AQ Saints YouTube network. Seeing if anybody else is going to follow suit and finish up this line change. The face-off to the left of Berthauden. One cleanly by Aquinas. Now they got to try to clear it out. They go behind the cage. Centered it up. What a pass. On the dime, Erickson with a full head of steam lost it. Now he's just going to dump it in and go for a line change. The Stallions now push it up the ice. Swatted at it. They're going to have numbers here, but taken away. Great defensive work there. Give credit where credit is due. That was Plummer with the steal. Saints have it. Rosie had it, lost it. Battles for it. Take it back, shoots. Oh, what a save! A remarkable save there. Mazurek with a spectacular stone-cold stop of a breakaway. Man, was that a pretty. He just became huge in the goal there. That save, remember that one, because that would have put the Saints up by 3. Chris Mazurek with in the goal right now for the Stallions. And I tell you what, in the first 17 minutes of play, I've been very impressed with him between the pipes. Saints with the face-off, but it's taken away. And here goes the Stallions. Shot on goal, and it's going to have to be held on to that time by Berthauden, as there were 2 Western players with a full head of steam coming his way. Coming up in the first period intermission, I'm anxiously awaiting a trip to the concession stand, probably for hot cocoa today. Saints win the draw, but a bad giveaway centered in front of the cage. Oh, my goodness. That thing was batting around like crazy, and we're going to have a face-off out, I believe, to the neutral zone as the net came off.
You want to talk about a lucky bounce.
Man, did you see that thing batting around there? It was like throwing a Super Bowl in a racquetball court. It was just going bing, 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 bing. And now a face-off to the right of the Aquinas goal. Somebody's been thrown out of the circle. Nope. Drop the puck. It is won by Western. Behind the cage, sends it up. Oh! Second man through, redirected, and just off the mark. The Stallions, though, with good possession. Saints want to get it out of the zone, have a chance here. Didn't see the second defender. Now they tried to kick it up off the glass, and they do. Back out to center ice. And what do we got here? What I miss? Why did they stop? Did you see it, Chuck? Oh, there's a penalty. That's what. Or no, I guess they must have been calling it icing. I didn't think it ever got past the red line. So the face-off now to the left of the Western goal, but the face-off won by the Stallions. They clear it out just past the blue line. Now has a head of steam. Defenders had to go for the swap. Wide open, takes the shot, whistles it just off the mark, and now a battle for it at the half boards. To the opposite side. Oh! And they're going to call a penalty on that? Now, I know it's going in the AQ favor, but I do not agree with that call. That is just hockey, folks. There's some fans from Kazoo who are not happy about the call, and I don't blame them. That is a weak call.
What's that saying? You let the kids play?
Let them play. Tyler Fortson is going to be called 2 minutes. I can't even imagine. 2 minutes because that's what they're calling the penalty. Waiting for the face-off to continue. Looking, drops it in. Now it is a man advantage here for AQ. Whistled it back up, a chance here for Western to clear, but a good job holding it in by the Saints. Behind the end boards, pushes it up, whistles it around, and it's going to go all the way down the ice, forcing Aquinas to chase after it. There's about 30 seconds between the end of the period and this power play. Erickson fires it up the ice. Right on the point! Oh, that took a AQ hop. Now they kick it back outside, left side flat. Oh, nice poke check away defensively. Give credit on that one to number 13. That's a spectacular defensive play by Luke Ruda. About 1:05 to go in the man advantage here for AQ as they go for a wholesale line change. -1. Maliutin was the only one who hasn't finished the change yet. As the Saints push it up the ice now, they're going to whistle it around the half boards and go after it, but it goes all the way back the other way. That is a whistle around the half board that almost went around the world and back again. Play continues as the sidekick, Calvin Wilson, joins our broadcast crew. Center shoots. A lot of traffic. It's still a loose puck. Oh, my goodness. That was right in front of the kitchen. Saints check to keep it in. Wants to center it. Has a couple open players. Good job there getting back defensively by the Stallions. Final 10 seconds here of the power play. Kicks it back to the outside. We're back to even strength. Takes the shot, redirected. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Swings it back out to the point. Puts it on net, missed. Changes the flow. And the Stallions will be able to clear it out to center ice. What a play got by the defender. 3-on-1. Shoots, wide open, scores. Number 12 buries it. That's the kid I said you get to say his name.
Oh, number 12?
12.
Whew.
Alejandro. We're just going to go with Alejandro. Buries it in the net. And that's just like the last game. The Saints had a 2-zip lead. All right.
Alejandro Apude La Fuente.
Oh, man, that was spot on.
That's when he gets paid the big
6
bucks.
seconds to go when Western gets on the board. And for as much momentum as Aquinas had for this period, a bad giveaway and a good goal, and that's going to end the first period. At the end of one, it is Aquinas on top, 2-1, but a lot of momentum now for the Stallions. We're going to step back out to the AQ Saints YouTube studio. Chuck and I will be back with the second period when we return. Keep it here. Welcome back, my friends. Joey Sutherlin here with you, and we want to thank you for joining us here at the Southside Ice Arena as we're getting set to start the second period. A very entertaining first period. Let me bring Chuck in. Chuck, what stood out for you in that first period?
I mean, to me, the score is 2-1, but I thought both goalies played pretty well throughout. And to me, the Aquinas defense right till the very end was pretty sound. And they did a good job of clearing the puck and not giving great shots to Western, but
it was a bad giveaway in that final minute, and it was eerily similar to last Saturday night. And that's why it's 2-1. And so now some momentum here for the Stallions as we're underway. The faceoff won by Western. They're pushing it up the ice right now. They'll be now going from right to left as Berthauden is in the far left side goal. A couple of quick shots here by the Western squad. They're picking up right where they left off to end the first period with that little bit of extra zip in their doodah. Battle for it amongst the half board, still held in, takes the shot. Nice job there by Berthauden to knock it away. And now it reverses the flow. Saints trying to clear it out. Changes it again, gets checked. Pushed away in front, takes a quick shot, and scores! We're tied. And it was just about the exact same time as it was in the first period for the Saints. I believe that was
number 29, Aiden Yorkin, Denver, Colorado native.
So number 29 with the wraparound is able to get it in the 5-hole, and we are tied at 2. 2 goals in less than a minute for Western has tied it up. Did we get who had the first goal for Western?
Oh, number 12, La Fuente. Alejandro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, number 12. All right, so what a whole new game. It looked like if you would have went 1 minute to go in the first period, it was all AQ with the momentum. But now it is the Stallions that are pushing the Saints on the brink of everything here as they've come back to tie it up. And now they have a face-off in the attack zone. Saints failed to clear it. Centering pass, great opportunity there, but AQ is able to push it out. A great rush here by the Stallions. But for the first time, AQ gets it into the attack zone. They whistle it around, not able to keep it in. That will not be an icing. He's going to have to chase after it. Or in this case, oh, baby, that was a little bit no place for the nervous heart. A bad giveaway right at 3 meters. Just about scored. Saints clear it out to the center ice. Kicks it in. That was apparently onside. I thought it was offside. Now let's think back, Chuck. Remember that save, that point-blank save by Mazurek on the breakaway with about 4 minutes to go in the first period. That's going to be an icing face-off all the way back down.
Yeah, Joey, those are the ones that, it all looks the same on the stat sheet, but that one means a little bit more now.
That was huge save right now. Instead of 3-zip, it stayed 2-zip, and now Western has gone 2 straight goals in about a minute time. And we're knotted at 2. 2 minutes gone into the second period. Face-off is still battled for and finally won by the Stallions. Giveaway, though, the Saints can't hold it in, and now they're going to have to tag it up back out at center ice. Looking, that is friendly fire collision. That is not so friendly fire. Momentum back the other way. Offsides, I believe, is going to be the call. Oh, no. It looks like, is that a power play?
I believe so.
So it's going to be Tyler Fortson is going to head to the sin bin for 2 minutes. And with all the momentum on the side, that might be a little bit of home cooking on the call there for AQ.
Oh, no, dual penalties.
Oh, matching minors. Matching minors. So they're also going to throw. I like that. That's Nineheis is actually also going to go to the box. So I'm better with that than a ticky-tack call.
Little 4-on-4 here.
4-on-4, more ice. Skilled skaters have the advantage here. Defenses can't afford to miss. They got to communicate well. Saints put it onside, lose it, and now it's going to go back the other way, but intercepted right away by AQ. Right there at center ice, they're going to take another chance here. About a minute and a half to go in these matching minors. Onside, looking for a trailer, instead goes the opposite way behind them, the goal. Look to center it, nobody there, taken away by Western, and they're going to fire it back out, but held in by Bourne. Nice job. He's going to try to change the flow, centers it, but nobody's there. Erickson has it, looks for some help. Oh, what a pass! Redirected shoot, second chance. What a save there!
Great opportunity right there for Aquinas.
Mazurek with another spectacular save. And now he's going to hold on to that one. I tell you what, right now, Chris Mazurek for Western is standing on his head, and he's saying nothing's coming into my kitchen unless you got culinary skills, because I, my friends, am cooking, and that's the case right now for Mazurek. The faceoff will be to the right of the Bronco net, and the Saints got to pick up the action here. They're firing some decent shots, but you could see kind of a little bit of air was let out of the tire after that early goal. And now a chance to go the other way with it. Oh, what a nice little poke check. Held on to the stick, no call there. About 35 seconds remaining in the dual minors. Tried to center it, takes a funny hop. Those junk goals are sometimes what you need. Didn't fall in. Now they try to center it, can't hold on to it. Race for the puck all the way back down to the defensive zone for Aquinas. Nice takeaway. But the second effort is still held in by Western. Finally, the AQ team is going to be able to get it out. Cesaro, but it's going to be taken away as a few of the players on both teams go for a change. Look to center it. Back out to neutralize. Full head of steam. Number 27 pulls in, shoots. Save. What a save that time. This time it is Berthouden with a remarkable save. So both goalies are just playing great between the pipes. That's onside. Looks to center it. Got the first save. That was a little bit too fat of a second chance. But finally the Saints should be able to clear it, but a bad man, oh man, too many bad decisions on the giveaways. And here comes the Stallions again. Centered it, open, shoots. Oh my goodness. That one, did it go over the netting?
I don't know if that one's landed yet.
That thing is going to end up somewhere around Detroit. If he would have switched his angle, it might have made it back to Kazoo. Face-off, though, deep in the Western attack zone. Saints win the face-off, though. They try to clear it back out to neutralize. Got a little too much on it. That should be an icing, and it is. We're down to 14:49 to go here in the second period. 2-2 score. Aquinas with the first two goals early in the game. The last two, one in the end of with 6 seconds to go in the first period, and then 40 seconds into the second, ties it up for Western. Face-off, battled for, and won by Western. At the end boards, wrapped around, tried to center it. It's on its mark, redeflected, and goes out of play, hits the netting. And we'll have another face-off in the Western attack zone. This time to the left of the goal. Still battled for. Given away. Held in right in front of the kitchen again. Oh my goodness. It seemed like early in the first period, all the bounces went the Saints' way. Now it seems like they're going the way of the Stallions.
Yeah, I mean the puck doesn't wear a certain color. It stays neutral. How about these face-offs? I mean, it doesn't seem like anyone's winning them clean. Everything in this game has been a battle.
That is a very good analogy. I'm impressed. You're right on that. They're continuing to battle right after the drop of the puck, and it sometimes seems like 2 or 3 seconds before one of the teams finally gets a clear advantage on the possession of the puck. So this time the faceoff's going to be outside the blue line. And there you go again with same thing. But the the Stallions have it. Oh, first time I did the faux pas and said Broncos.
Better watch yourself or you might get a fine.
I know. The commissioner is watching the broadcast. I probably got a text from him. Joey, you're off the air now. Don't ever say Broncos again. Battle for it amongst the half-boards. Saints trying to get the momentum back. That's going to be cleared. Look at the race here. Xavier is onside. Wants to go around for the wraparound attempt, but a good job defensively, and then gets thrown down to the ground on the check at the half-boards. All the way, end-to-end action. Stallions have it. Tried to center it, looked for the wraparound. Just to the side of the goal, still possession cleanly with Western. Saints have it, they try to push it up. It's again dumped behind the cage. Another bad giveaway. Now they push it out to the left of the circle. Redirected. Oh, if that doesn't catch a leg of a Saint, that might go into the back of the net. All sorts of pressure right now being applied by the Stallions. They keep possession right in front of their own bench. They were able to make a partial change. Fires it in. Now it's pushed up the ice, but again, too much zip on the doodah, and it's going to be ice, baby. And they'll bring the puck all the way back down into the Western attack zone. 12 and 46 to go here in period number 2. This game is knotted at 2. Face-off one cleanly. Takes a quick shot. It's still loose. Right in front of the goal. And oh my goodness, that was in the crease, a loose puck. And it seemed to stand there forever. And finally, held in by Western. Takes the shot. Oh my goodness gracious. Berthauden said, oh no. I'm not going to be outdone either. These two goalies are putting on a clinic. Watch this tape later, folks. You are seeing goaltending 101. Once again, the Stallions will have a face-off in their attack zone. They won the face-off cleanly, but it deflected off of a Saint and back out to the neutral zone. Now they whistle it around the half-boards. Chasing after it is the defense for the Saints. Getting a little chippy. There might be a penalty coming here. There is a delayed penalty. Takes the shot off the mark, and now it's touched. I didn't see it. You could hear him trying to get Berthauden off of the ice. And let's see. It's going to be a tripping call. Did you see it?
I did not see it. I was too worried about the camera.
I didn't see it either, and I wasn't worried about the camera. So it must have been away from the puck. Right in front of one of the zebras with the orange band. The referees, if you did not know this, and I know this is Hockey 101, the referees have the orange armband. The linesmen do not. Tried to center it, taken away, and now it's going to be swept down the ice, and that will allow both teams to get some fresh legs. It was number 11 that's heading to the sin bin. That is Elijah Punchner. Rosema has it. He dumps it in behind the cage. Saints chase after it. Now they'll try to set up. Look to center it, but it's a loose puck taken away by Western. And once again, they whistle it down all the way to the other end. Now it is the Stallions going for the wholesale change. Following suit is Aquinas. Behind the defense, puts it up, centers it, but poke checked away and now cleared out. Oh, we got a whistle. Oh, the cage came off the... That's a break for Aquinas, as I believe the faceoff will remain inside the attack zone. 11-12 to go here in the second period. Still a minute 6 to go in the power play for Aquinas. Oh, Nelly, you want to go out and get a different... Here, I'll hold your mic. Saints win the faceoff. Look to center it. Takes the shot. Oh, redeflected. Back behind the cage. Wants to reach center it, but changes the flow. That actually worked out well. Drops it off. Centers it. Didn't see he had it. Now it takes a fortuitous AQ bounce back to the other side. Wants to put the shot on goal. Deflected away. Another great save. Pops up the puck right at the half boards. Saints keep it in. Behind the cage. Looks to center it. Now it goes for the wraparound. Nothing there. Pulls back, and it's going to be cleared out to neutral ice. 20 seconds remain in the power play. Both teams go for the change. Fresh legs. And cleared out once again by Western. And they'll chase after it. And we're going to be back to even strength. Pass was too far. That could be an icing. No, centered. Oh, that was a weird situation. Now coming back the other way. Back to even strength. Full head of steam. Goes for the wraparound. Just missed. Nice job by Western to keep the puck in the zone. What a battle. That's going to be, though, back out to neutral ice. Just inside the halfway mark of this game. 2-2 tie. That's going to go out of play. We'll have a face-off. 9:28 to go here. Face-off just outside the blue line. Waiting for the puck to drop. It is won by Aquinas. They bring it up the ice. Tried to center it. Wide open net. Lost an edge there, but it gets back out to the neutral ice. And they'll chase after it. Bad giveaway, but the Saints get away with that one. Centers it. That's onside. Wants to cut to the inside, but it's taken away. Great job. Kicked in, kept in, just temporarily, but there's just too many Stallions there. They have the puck behind the cage. Now they'll move it up the ice, but that was too far. This could be an icing, and it is. Oh, baby, that was close because chucked away. He was skating with speed up the ice. It almost negated the icing.
Yeah, he got a little turbo right there.
Last second changes for the two teams as the puck is going to be dropped inside the Aquinas attack zone. Saints win it, takes the shot just over the cage. Tries to keep it onside, but it's poked out. Takes a bad hop. And what a pass! Point blank shoots and scores! First lead of the game. A great stop by Berthouden on the first one, but it was a fat rebound and able to punch it in to take the lead. I believe that's going to be Aiden Yorkin's second goal, number 29.
You might lose your hat here in a minute.
We are seeing end-to-end action, but it is 3 uncontested goals right now for the Western squad. And now the Saints are going to have to find out what it's like to be trailing in this one with their winning streak now in danger. It did not feel like it was going to be this way, Chuck, when it was 2-zip AQ late in the first period. Slap shot redeflected. Another one. Oh, takes a funny half shot. Still loose puck. It scores! Goal! 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 On one end, Western gets a fat rebound for a goal. On the other end, the Saints get what's affectionately known as a junk goal. But I guarantee you Coach Rosema doesn't care if that was a textbook pretty goal or anything else. If that biscuit's in the basket, we're knotted at 3. I don't know who had the last touch of the puck. We'll have to wait for the official.
They heard you talking about their winning streak and they got mad.
Must be. Oh, wow. Bourne got thrown out of the nope, they're just reloading. Now we're having a conversation. I think they're just telling the coach for Western that it was still a loose puck. It was not controlled. I mean, that thing stayed in the crease for what seemed like eternity. .33 is our score. 8:13 to go here. Face-off won by Aquinas. Battle for it, but it's going to be taken away. Good poke check, gets it behind the cage. Now they try. They gave it to Cesario. So Burns and Rosie will get the helper.
Is that Burns' third point of the night?
That is his third point, but that's Cesario's second goal of the game. So 3-3 tie now. What a fun game. If you were looking for something fun to do here on Friday night, you came to the right place at the Southside Ice Arena. Western and Aquinas duking it out, tied at 3, 7:24 to go in the second. Very entertaining game here tonight. Drags the puck, but now the Saints are going to be able to clear it out. Battle for the puck now just inside the blue line. Back out to center ice. Takes a funny hop. That will technically be a save for Berthauden. Pop the puck up. Nice chip away. Battle amongst the half boards to the right of the Aquinas goal. Won cleanly, though, by Western. Whistles it around behind the cage. Tried to center it. Nobody there at first. Now they changed the flow. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining here in the second period. Wide open. And, oh, just missed it. Now a second chance here for Western, looking to recapture the lead. Wide open pass, takes the shot, deflected off about 32 people. Held in, though, by the Stallions. This one's going to pop up behind the cage, looking to reload. There is a broken stick and broken bodies. Good gravy. Back out to the point. It hit one of those broken stick parts. Kept in, though, by Western. Centers it, takes the shot. Funny hop, almost ricocheted in, and now the Saints are able to clear it. That might be on net. They're going to wave off the icing. Now they go for a wholesale line change. That was just offsides. They had to slow it up. Now a battle for it. Ricochets. Back they come the other way. Full head of steam. 9 ice by the defense shoots. What a save. Poke check held on. And oh, that's going to get ugly. Well, boys will be boys, and you're seeing that right now. There is a It is not an unwritten rule. You are not allowed to mess with the goalie. And that's always going to lead to some, hey, how you doing? And we saw a lot of it there. To the credit of the two goalies, they just sit back and watch. We're going to have a whole bunch of people spending some time in the sin bin. We'll have to let them sort this one out. The referees, the linesmen, heck, they're bringing in the Pope to sort this one out. All sorts of shenanigans on that one. I was going to say you don't want your mom to see that, but I'm going to bet that most of the moms on both teams are here watching that. Still nothing up in the penalty box yet.
I think they had to go back to New York for that one.
Man, I've not seen such a lengthy conversation. The penalty box for Western's still open. I only see one in on both teams. Actually, I don't see anybody yet in it for Aquinas, which means the Aquinas player might have got a 10 or a game. I don't know. We'll have to wait to see how this shapes up. I mean, that's a case, Chuck, where once the floodgates open of the scrum, it's just going to be game on. Everybody but the goalies is going to get involved.
Yeah, all rules go out the window right there.
Wow. Oh. So it looks like it's going to be the end of the night for the 2-goal scorer, Yorkin.
Yeah.
I don't like that, per se. I want the players to decide the game, but I don't know what happened. Again, this is all still speculation. Oh, this is what it is. A 2 and a 5. So Western got a 5-minute major, and the Saints are just going to have a 2-minute minor for now. Oh, maybe that's changing. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs here, folks. They're still talking about it with, well, right now it's just Gavin over there, or excuse me, it was Burns. Burns talking to the officials. Zach is now translating that to Coach Rosema as all right, as you can see, guys, on the you can see in the scoreboard camera. So what this means is for the first 2 minutes, it's going to be 4-on-4. Then it's going to be 5-on-4 for Aquinas for the next 3 minutes. But anything in that time, the penalty does not go away. So if Aquinas scores after the first 2 minutes, they can continue the power play until the full 5 minutes is up. So nobody's serving it yet.
What I'm hearing is a huge opportunity here for the Saints.
Well, the first 2 minutes are the interesting part because either team scores. Well, if Western scores, the power play for them is, or well, the the penalty box player for the Saints is done. But it can't happen reversely. So even in 4-on-4, if Aquinas scores, it's still a power play. And the face-off is going to be in the AQ attack zone. This is an interesting turn of events in a 3-3 tie. And to be honest with you, I mean, the thing is, there wasn't a whistle after the first shot. If you go back and replay the game, I didn't see everything that happened, so I want to be careful on my word choice here. But the original shot, which was saved but was not held on to, so the attacker with a full head of steam can still try to push it back in. The puck was clearly in the crease. However, you touch the goalie and your team is going to defend you. That's hockey 101. So let's see how this plays out. 4-on-4 for at least 2 minutes, or well, for at most 2 minutes. The face-off in the AQ attack zone to the right of the Western goal. It's won cleanly by Aquinas. They whistle it around the half boards behind the cage, trying to set it up. Great PK. Oh! And that's should have been cleared out. Redirected, popped up, loose puck. And now Western will be able to clear it out and actually push it up the ice. Nice little toe drop, but he is not able to keep a clean possession of the puck. So this is right now a lot like NHL overtime, 4-on-4. Or excuse me, not quite like NHL overtime, 4-on-4, not 3-on-3. Puck behind the AQ cage. Possession, though, for Western, and they get it to the second defender, and they're going to be able to clear it out. Now he's got a full head of steam. A late trailer coming on. Tries to get by on the defensive end. What a poke check there. Skates it around, looks for help. Push from behind. Didn't get a shot on goal, and now it's going to come out to center ice. Oh, my goodness. 2-on-1, wide open, pump fake, shoot, scores! Biscuit in the basket. That was a good dipsy-do. That's a hat trick, baby. Yep, Cesario gets his third of the game. Now, as I said, that will not clear the penalty box, but it will give AQ a 4-3 lead. You're struggling with that hot cocoa, aren't you, Chuck? That is still scalding hot. Because you bought me hot chocolate, I'm letting you get away with what I don't normally allow, myself included. Still another 37 seconds before it becomes a true power play for Aquinas. Saints have possession. Whistles it around the world. Intercepted. Rosie gets his third assist. Back comes Western the other way. Final 9 seconds of the even strength. It has definitely increased the chiposity. Not to be confused with a CMU chip. What do we got? Another penalty coming? Is that what happened, Chuck? I didn't see what happened, but I can hear. Oh, on the exchange, might have been a little bit early on the on the fly change. And that does not just have to be the referees. The linesmen can call that as well. Break there potentially for Aquinas. 2:53 to go now in the power play. And this is a non-stop continuous. There was a 10-minute misconduct called. Uh-oh, a shorthanded opportunity here for Western. Breaking it back the other way. Looks to center, nobody's there. Did you hear what number got the 10-minute? I wonder if that was the one we saw, the 2-goal scorer, Yorkin. Pulls it, lost an edge. Nice job there by Western to get it back out to the neutral zone. 2:13 to still go with this man advantage. That could be an icing, and it is. Oh, that is the cardinal sin. Never get called for an icing on the power play. Western has done a great job on the PK on this one so far. Yeah, I know AQ scored a goal, but that was technically even strength. This has gotten crazy. 4-3 Saints on top, 2:38 to go here in the period. Still another 2:08 to go in the man advantage here for Aquinas. Over that 5-minute major. That might be another icing. Nope, they waved it off. And a good job of changing direction as the Saints go to change the legs. Finished the line change, and now they're going to slow it up. Still 1:53 to go. Coming up on the 2 minutes remaining in the period. Tried to get by the defender, does so. Lost an edge on the other way, but gets up quickly. Good job there. Saints fire it back down low. Tried to center it. Looked at the post, pops it up. Not to be confused with your sport, baseball there, Chuck. Man, that looked like a little pop-up to the shortstop. Where was Javi Baez?
He's actually in center field now.
Nice job once again by Western of clearing it. They're going to go to change up their legs. We're down to 1:10 to go in this power play. So far, the only goal was at even strength. Saints missed the opportunity to bring it in cleanly. Now there's a battle for the puck. It looks like it's won by Western, and it is, and they'll force the Saints to chase after it. Changes the direction. 40 seconds remaining. I'd like to see a little bit more sense of urgency here on the power play by Aquinas, but another bad feed, and that one is icing. No, they waved it off. But still. Oh, centered it, missed it, got a second chance. Cesario, can he have a chance at number 4? Loses the puck. Now it's battled behind the half board. Cesario kicks it outside to the wing. Puts it out, just scores! Off the goalie. That hit several people. And with 14 seconds to go, the power play is not over. I have no idea who touched that one last. That one hit everybody. Another great first save there by Mazurek. You can't blame the goalie for that.
Rosie might have got his first one.
Oh. We'll wait to see here.
That's my guess.
All right, I heard it here first. 43 seconds remaining here in the period. Again, it's still a power play for Aquinas. They win the faceoff. Let's see if they have a chance for one last rush. 38 seconds remain here in the period. It was Rosie. Burns gets his 4th point. Oh. I was writing down. What did I miss?
Bad turnover led to a little tip to the goalie, and then they messed with the goalie.
We're back to even strength now, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So, taking a look quick at the scoreboard, Cesario has the hat trick, but Gavin Rosema has 3 assists and a goal now. Zach Burns has a goal and 3 assists as well. The face-off will be in the attack zone. 27 seconds. This is about where the Saints gave up the first goal, which led to a 3-goal rush for Western to end the first period. Saints with a chance to clear it out, and instead it ends up in the Western bench. 17 seconds to go. I'm looking over at Coach Brandon Rosema, and you can see he's puckered up tight because this is where the Saints have been their sloppiest, is in the last few seconds of a period. Face-off is won by Western. There's a loose puck battle in front of the cage. 10 seconds. They want to clear it desperately, and they get it out to neutral ice. That helps, but it's brought in quickly by Western behind the end boards, and that's going to end the period. Holy cow, did it get crazy. It was 2-1 at the end of the first. It's 5-3. Western tied it, took the lead, but now it's the Saints who've scored 3 straight as some of the players are getting together to talk about their Thanksgiving plans once again. We're going to step out. 5-3 is our score here on the AQ Saints YouTube network. We'll be back with the third period when we return. All right, sports fans, Joey Sutherlin back with you here as we get set to start the third and final stanza. AQ on top 5-3 with 20 minutes remaining in regulation. Other way. Yep. All right. Now Chuck's back with me as well as the Saints are going from right to left on your screen, pushing it up for their first attack here. And I didn't notice that. Did you know that there were matching minors to end the period?
Oh, no. I saw him jawing a little bit, but I didn't know that amounted to
And
anything.
look at this. Back the other way. Western with a shot. Takes a shot. Second chance. What a save! Oh, my goodness. Berthauden made a great first save and then got help from the defense. Saints come back the other way. Takes a shot. And now it's Mrazek's turn to look spectacular. So indicative of how it's been throughout this game. You see a great save and then defensive help on one end and a spectacular save on the other. Both goalies, again, have looked really good. I know there's been 8 goals scored, but I don't want to blame a lot of that on the goalies. Still a minute 9 to go here in the matching minors. It is Plummer in for the Saints. Oh. And goal! Where did that come from? Alex Johnson, AJ, the senior from Kalamazoo, ironically, puts the biscuit in the back of the net, and now the Saints with a field goal advantage. They're up by a hat trick, 6-3. That was one that came out of nowhere. Well, Chuck, what did you talk about back in the first period?
Let's get as many shots on goal, good things happen.
If you put shots on goal, good things happen. And holy cow, still 54 seconds to go in the match in minors.
I actually heard that biscuits were meant to be put in the basket.
Erickson will get his first point of the game as he will get the helper. That's a loose puck in front of the kitchen. Battle for it. The Saints want to clear it. Western not giving up on it. They do a good job of holding it in. Tried to center it, but it's going to go back out to center ice. Oh, that was a good look there, opportunity for Western. But now the Saints have the puck. Final 15 seconds of the matching minors. Nice passing right now by the Saints. That's onside. Tried to center it, taken away by the Stallions. 2 minutes gone, and now we're back to even strength. Stallions bring it in, take a shot, deflected away, second effort. Ooh, that was a bit of a fat rebound. And out of the penalty box, just missed a golden opportunity at putting it in the back of the net, making this back to a 2-goal game. Saints on top 6-3. 2.5 gone here in the third period. Aquinas has the puck, but deep in there, and a bad giveaway taken away. Center it. He had a man wide open, but couldn't get it to him. And now it's popped up back out to center ice. Big check into the boards at center ice. And now back come the Stallions. Stops it. Tried to pull the brakes. Looked to center it. Nobody there. Loose puck back out to center ice. Now the two teams are battling for every loose puck. More than we saw in the second period. That's onside. Erickson barely. Oh, but he runs into a runaway locomotive. Saints keep it onside. Takes the shot off the chest there of Mazurek. Keeps it out. Tries to center it. Back out to the half boards. And tipped away, but oh, the linesman got in the way. Otherwise, that could have been a scoring chance for Western. Now the Saints dump it in, and they will finish off change on the fly. The puck right there at the red line. Outwater lost an edge, fires it down behind the cage. That's onside. But Western takes it away. 4 minutes gone now here in the third period. AQ on top 6-3. Second chance was there. That will actually go down as a save. Battle for the puck. Pushes it back onside. Bad giveaway. Centered it, but stolen by the Saints. They got a man breaking up the ice, but it was too hot. They're going to wave off the icing. Reversing the flow as the Saints go for a change. Western had clear possession, but didn't get it out of the zone. Now they do. Saints try to bring it back in. One player against four. Right in front of the Western bench. Oh, nice tap in. That's onside. Has a trailer. Fires and shoots it. What a save by Berthauden. Oh, my goodness. That was a golden scoring opportunity for Western. They still keep the pressure. Fire it back in. Loose puck. That's onside. Takes the slap from the outside. Second chance redirected. Another save by Berthauden. 2-on-2 back the other way. Up, lost an edge. That's offsides. And it is. Phillips is going to argue about it, but he definitely was offsides on that one. And with 14:49 to go in regulation, 6-3 AQ on top. We'll have a face-off back to center ice. I tell you, Chuck, man, we picked up here in the third. It's a little bit more chippy, but a controlled chippy as opposed to the end of the second period. It's physical, but not dirty. That's an icing. No, they waved it off. Turnaround. Oh, wraparound. Second chance. Oh, baby. That was the first really bad giveaway that Western has done in front of their kitchen. Got by the defender. Wants to shoot it. Did he held on to it? He did.
Great save.
Berthauden. I thought Western still had the puck. Little Herbie Hancock being played here at the Southside Ice Arena. We're going back to the 80s. Most of these kids' parents were barely born. Back to live action. Winning the faceoff was the Stallions. They're looking to center it. They want to chip into this lead. Fanned on the first attempt. Now he's going to bring it up. Tried to center it. Does so. The defense, though, holding tight. Oh, took a fortuitous bounce. Missed the shot on a sliding tackle by the Saints. And now they want to clear it out to center ice. And they're unable to do so. Failed the first time. And keeping it in is Western. It's finally popped up and goes back out. And that'll allow the Saints to change up the line and force Western to tag up. That is technically a save for Berthauden there. Back out to the neutral zone. Was that onside? Apparently it was, but a good job defensively getting back. Now they whistle it around the end boards. And all the way down it goes again. Western 2-on-2. Keeps the puck, takes the shot. Deflected away there. That is out to the point. Drops it off, but it's poke checked away by Erickson, who tries to go up the ice, but it was intercepted. And now here comes the Stallions back the other way. Gordon has it. Goodman, I beg your pardon. Mitchell Goodman, number 23. Now a battle behind the AQ net. Finally, they move the puck. One to center it. Now the puck is just on the back edge of the net. Battle amongst the half boards. We are seeing more scrums at the half boards right now here in the third period, Chuck. Played with a high stick. He can't touch it next. He knows it. And finally, just to blow the whistle, that's going to bring it all the way back down to the other end, I believe. So a smart play there by the Stallions to force the faceoff deep in the AQ zone. 12 and 17 to go in regulation. 6-3. Aquinas on top. 3 Saints with 4 points in this, or excuse me, 3 Saints with 3 points, 2 with 4 points in this one. Just a hat trick as that one is redeflected, second chance, loose, and finally held on to by Berthonen. Yeah, just a hat trick for Cesario. He has no other assists on that one. But you got 2 players with 1 goal and 3 assists, both Zach Burns and Gavin Rosema. It's going to be a tough call on the sports information director to decide who will be put up for player of the week. I guess I'll have to wait for tomorrow's game. Or the rest of this one, I suppose.
Might have to do the old-fashioned 3 stars.
That, in the future, could happen. Before you graduate and you're out of here, we might have to create that. Nice job there, keeping it in by the Saints. Puts the shot on, but Western has picked up it defensively as well here in the third period. Almost 9 minutes gone. Takes the shot. Oh, the cage is off the net. Face-off will stay down there in the Western attack zone. 11:33 to go in regulation. Saints fans, we'll be right back at it tomorrow. 2 o'clock, the women's volleyball team playing in the first round of nationals. I'll have that broadcast coming up at 2 o'clock tomorrow. And then we'll be back here tomorrow night for the women's hockey team. That is a 7 o'clock game time. So lots of broadcasting coming up and great athletics. I am so excited about the women's volleyball game, though, folks. I can't wait for that one. Changes the direction, golden opportunity, just whistles it off the mark. Tries to clear it back out to center ice. They do so. And now pushes it up, but Western takes it back. Coming up on halfway through the third period. That's going to be offsides, and we'll have a face-off back out in the neutral zone. Coming up on 10 and 43 to go in regulation. 6-3. Looking back at it, it was 2-1 AQ at the end of the first. 5-3 at the end of the second period. The Saints scored an early goal here in the third, and that's where we're at, 6-3. What did I miss now, Chuck?
A little Thanksgiving talk.
Oh, okay. More of, do you like yams or not? And that sometimes gets a little testy. Those people who don't like yams, they'll fight for it.
Are you a yams guy?
I am not a yams guy.
Will you fight for it?
Heck yeah. If my wife tried to make me eat yams, I'd be like a little kid. Oh, man, I'm getting dirty looks. Let's go back to the action here right now. It is not as much fun when your wife is right in front of you when you're broadcasting sometimes.
I don't know. She's helped you out a lot tonight.
But I had other moms looking really dirty at me. Puck continues to move all the way around. End-to-end action. Western tried to clear it out. Saints keep it in. But then a great poke check by number 23 for the Stallions. And now should be able to clear it out right in front of the Western bench. Saints take it away. Slap shot coming up, or should have. Tried to sweep it in and almost went 5-hole. And here we go again. I can't be sure on this, Chuck, but I'm almost positive any chance at these two teams exchanging Secret Santa gifts is out the door. What really cracks me up, though, is as these games get a little bit more chippy, it's usually the dads in the crowd that get more fired up than the players on the ice. Let's see who's going to spend some time in the sin bin now. Looks like it's going to be Western on the power play. Gavin Phillips, the senior from Granville. No, I'm good. Thank you. Sidekick bringing food over here, but unable to do so. Were we good money-wise?
Yeah.
Just throw the, like I said, the receipt in the.
Yeah. So I'll send it to you. What we ended up doing, just get the recording from Lily's app and then just for the cash that actually.
If she just gets the receipt to us, we're good. All right, back to live action, folks. It is a power play here for Western. They still have time, only down by 3. Centers it around. I can't remember what the game was, but last year the Saints had a 4-goal lead with 9 minutes to go and then got guilty of a 5 and a 10, which meant a nonstop power play with a pulled goalie. They ended up losing it in overtime. Lucky not to lose it in regulation. It was one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen in a hockey game. Nice pass across the ice, back out to the point, centered it, but good stick action by Aquinas, and they're able to clear it out, and they'll push it up the ice. Holding on to it, centering it up is Mazurek for the Stallions, and now they will finish a line change before they start the next push up the ice. Full head of steam now into the attack zone, tried to center it, bad giveaway. And forced to chase back after it are the Stallions. Coming up on the 8 minutes remaining in regulation here. 24 more seconds of the power play. Full head of steam, just to the left, centers it, second chance. Poke checked away by the Saints, and it'll force Western once again to tag it up. Long shot on goal, actually off the cage. Behind the red line, now centers it. I was wrong on the time. Still 16 seconds to go on the power play. What a pass, point blank, blocked. Centers it again, lots of traffic, and pushed away.
Wow.
2-on-1 if he hurries. He's got a man, pump fake, shoots, just over the cage. Oh, that was a great dipsy-do. Outwater on a perfect feed from Betcher, was unable to find the back of the net, which probably would have been the exclamation goal there, Chuck.
Nonetheless, great power kill.
And, yeah, great point. We're back to even strength with 7:59 to go in regulation. The face-off in the AQ attack zone, taken away by the Stallions, but the Saints keep it in. Can they hold it in? They whistle it around the end boards. Now there's a battle. And there's 3 Stallions there, but AQ ends up with it. Centered it back outside, right side flat, back to the point. Takes the shot, redirected. Another nice save there by Mazurek. Behind the cage, centered once again. Long slap shot taken away. Western with a chance to clear it, and they do so. AQ goes back after the chase. Whistles it around the half boards, nearing neutral zone. Kept in, though, by Western. Now they're going to reload from behind the cage. Gives it off. Back it comes, give and go. That's onside. Tried to hold it in, but it's going to be intercepted by Aquinas right in front of the cage. Long stretch pass. That converted, but taken away. Taken away again. I don't want it, you can have it. It's too greasy for me. Pops it up into the neutral zone. AQ has it. They're going to dump it into the goalie, who has to sweep it away to the side. Now Western pushes it up the ice once again. That's onside, drops it back down, but intercepted by Aquinas. Ricochets off a couple of players back out to the red line. Nice little give and go. That's on the net, and it's actually going to be held onto there. Little interesting that Berthauden, there was no Western player within about 10 meters, but he still held onto it, forcing a face-off to his right with 6:16 to go in regulation. Still 6-3, AQ on top. Drop of the puck to the right of the AQ net, won by Aquinas. They pop it up, but it's going to end up in the AQ bench. And picking it up is Simon Johnson, like he won the Stanley Cup. He held that up like, I got the golden ticket. Next faceoff is won by Western, but they couldn't take advantage of it. Saints clear it back out to center ice. It's dumped back in onside. Bad giveaway, and oh, that was almost a costly one. Another good shot there for Western, but it just wasn't targeted well. A little bit more pressure all of a sudden here from Western. Lost an edge, but able to clear it out to center ice. Rushes it. That's onside. Takes the slap shot. Another nice save. Mazurek on one end. On the other side, it's Berthauden. They're just both still continuing to look great in the goal. Long slap shot. Look 5-hole. Covered up there by Berthauden. He's going to hold on to it. We'll have another face-off with 5:20 to go. For those of you looking for the article after today's game, be sure to check out the aqsaints.com. We'll have that article posted as soon as I can get it in. There's also going to be a feature about tomorrow's soccer game and how you can watch both the soccer game and the women's volleyball game. That pass was too hot. That could be icing, and it is. 5:09 to go. So, Chuck, let's get you back here on the mic here. We talked about it before the game. The Saints have to avoid the penalty box. While they weren't able to completely avoid the penalty box, and they have killed off the 2 power plays for Western, this game has been filled with penalties that have definitely favored Aquinas tonight.
Yeah, they've done a great job of not getting too many tic-tac penalties.
Look at this! Dono by his lonesome shoots it! He shoots it over the cage. Then he takes a big check for his lucky break, I guess. For his all of his pressure. Now it's back in. Oh, redirected behind the goal there by Berthauden. Saints tried to push it all the way down, but it's intercepted. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in regulation. Western dumps it in. Saints do a good job firing it up the glass and back out to center ice. Now that was off Western, so no icing. Tried to center it, does so, but a great play once again there by Mazurek. He was in good position. No chance for Aquinas. Now 2-on-2. Tried to fire it back for Western, lost the puck. Whistles it behind, looks to center it. Too many bodies there. Bad giveaway, but there's Saints there. We got a whistle, and it looks like I have no idea what it looks like. Oh, nope, I guess I do know. That looks like it's going to be Aiden Middendorf. The Hudsonville standout is going to return to the sin bin for the second time today. We just talked about it. So with a power play, Western with 3:51 to go. Let's see if the goalie comes out. Instead of making it a one-man advantage, try to make it a 2. Slap shot blocked. Back out to the point. Whistles it over to the right side. And now we're going to have a penalty. And I saw that, a cross-check right in front of the goalie. Now, are they going to take them both, or is it just going to be a single? And even Berthauden's not happy about whatever happened there. The linesman's pushing him back. But we're going to go back to even strength here, as it's going to be number 12's turn to go to the penalty box. Where is Calvin? We need to say his name again.
Alejandro Apude La Fuente.
That's the one. He's
Bingo.
going to spend 2 minutes in the penalty box with 3:35 to go. Thank you to the sidekick. Calvin Wilson comes through in the clutch once again. I tell you what, whenever you need something done that's a tough job or a busy project, give it to Calvin, including the toughest names. Puck is dropped. Won by the Saints. This is not a power play. It's even strength now. Redirected. Battle for the loose puck. Tried to center it, nothing there. Kicks it back to the outside. Takes the shot. Oh, what a nice deflection there. Once again by Mazurek. Chris Mazurek, the goalie. I tell you what, the Western has got to be happy with his play tonight. He has looked remarkable between the pipes for the Stallions. Face off to his right. Won by Western. Gets position, but it's taken away. Erickson got the steal. Now he tries to go up and absolutely got tattooed into the boards. Still 1 minute to go in the first penalty, 1:16 to go in the second. Wide open, fresh area, slap shot, and he had to look behind him, but he had it. Oh, baby. Berthauden said, oh, I knew I had it all along. All evidence to the contrary. 2:46 to go in regulation. The faceoff now to the left of the AQ goal. Won by the Stallions. They tried to center it. Do so. Oh, but it got all the way down. The goalie's still in the net, which is a good thing, as it's whistled back around. Saints try to keep it in. Rosie for a second was able to do so, but not the second time, as here it comes up the ice. Into the attack zone. Full head of steam, passes it forward. Redirection. Loose puck, where is it? Nice job of cooler heads prevailing there. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Oh, look for that helicopter spinorama. Final 6 seconds of the first penalty, 21 seconds of the second. So it'll be a very brief power play right now for Aquinas for about 12 more seconds. Passes it up the ice, but that was too hot to handle. Gets all the way down to the end boards. Taken away by Western. 90 seconds to go now. Berthauden tees it up for his teammate. They're content to milk some of the clock here down to 1:20. That's going to be icing, and it is. Exactly 80 seconds remain in regulation. 6-3 is our score. Both sin bins are now empty. The penalty boxes no longer are occupied. And I think both coaches would be happy if it remains that way for the final 1:20. I know most of the workers would. Face-off is won by Western. Takes the shot. Nice save by Berthauden. I can't wait to see the shots on goal here. Oh, nice poke check away there to keep it for the Stallions. We are now down to under 60 seconds. Centers it. Oh, it got through the crease untouched somehow. Takes a shot. Hit the goalie in the face. He holds on to it the second time. Now it goes away. Oh, my goodness. He would have chipped a tooth there. Coming up on 35 seconds to go. Back it comes. That's onside, but the Saints are content to just play it through. Drops it off, takes a weird angle shot. Pushes it forward, that's onside. Lost the puck. And here comes Western back the other way. Final 10 seconds. Will you email me a picture? Will you email me a picture tonight from this? And that's all there is. There is no more. Our final score, Aquinas continues the winning streak with a hard-fought, entertaining 6-3 victory. These two teams will go right back at it tomorrow in Kalamazoo. Final thoughts on this game, Chuck?
I thought overall it was a good performance. Aquinas got a lot of shots on goal, and it shows on the scoreboard.
It's a big win. Every win as the Saints try to slowly but surely make their way back close to the 500 mark after starting the early season with a really tough stretch and several long losing streaks, but they continue to play good hockey. These two teams will go back at it tomorrow, this time in Kalamazoo. We will have we'll be able to do a write-up for you on that one late tomorrow night, but that's going to just about wrap it up. It was a hat trick today from Ben Cesario and a couple of goal and 3 assist players, Gavin Rosema and Zach Burns, both the co-captains, 4 points apiece as the Saints go on to defeat Western. 6-3 is our final score. That's going to just about wrap it up here today from the Southside Ice Arena. Once again, I want to remind everybody that we will be back here on the ice tomorrow night when the women do battle. The Aquinas women will be taking on Eastern Michigan tomorrow night here with a 7 o'clock start. But that comes after the 2 big, huge, tremendously large games for Aquinas. First, it will be the women's volleyball team tangling tomorrow at 2 o'clock with a chance to make it to the final stop of the Volleyball NAIA National Championship Tournament. And then we will have the women's soccer team at Marion hoping to pull off the upset there, and they would make it to the final 16. So lots of action coming on here in Aquinas Athletics. We want to thank you for joining us here tonight on the AQ Saints YouTube network. For Chuck, I'm Joey. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, God bless, good night, and it's a great day to have a sidekick and a better day to be a Saint. We'll see you soon.